Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and today I thought we'll make a gift box for Christmas because let's face it, a lot of the times we find a whole heap of things, whether they're small, large, whatever, and trying to pack them to put under the Christmas tree can be very tricky. Now, although the size box I'm going to be using, you might want to look at a bigger box, whatever sort of box you're going to need. However, just for this example, I'm actually going to be reusing a cat food box. So I've already glued down the two flaps, and all I've done was just stuck a little bit of cardstock down. And what we're actually going to need is some double-sided tape, some tacky glue. I'm not 100% sure yet whether I'll use the liquid pearl or not, but I'll have it here just in case. Some green ink, blue haze ink, sepia ink, and maroon ink. Now again, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use. The other things we're going to need is a bit of fun foam so we can stamp down on it, but I'm thinking, because it worked so well in my last video, I'm going to put my other foam bit underneath it like so, just to make sure it's going to work out properly. And then I've got this sentiment which says believe in the magic of Christmas, and that's one I'm going to use as well. And then the other ones I have is a couple of deers with its baby, some trees for some snowflakes, and a little church with Santa going over the top. Not 100% sure in which order I'm going to use them or anything like that. It's just something that I also thought of, hey, this will be a cool video to do. So, and what you're going to need also is a lot more cardstock. So what I've done, this bit here is for here, just to cover it up. It's all it's there for. It's all it's there for, just to cover it up. Then I have one piece of white cardstock cut to size to fit at the top of the box. And then I also have some cardstock and some Christmas, like this is a nice Christmas pattern that I found, which is going to be sort of stuck on like that. Again, made to fit. So there was a lot of pre-cutting happening before I even got to start the video. That's okay. It was a lot of fun. It was relaxing. Just what I need. So I've got two of those. And then I've got a piece of cardstock, another piece of Christmas pattern paper, and another piece of cardstock to put on. And we're going to incorporate all of it in some way. And again, I've got two sets of those, so just to sort of show you, they'll just fit perfectly on here like so, something like that. So let's get started, hey? Might as well get started. Okay. Now I'm going to move this out of the way for the minute. Because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put some tacky glue on this. But because I want to make sure that it really is going to stick, I'm also going to use a little bit of double-sided tape. Just move that sideways a little bit and bring the lid down a little bit. And this, oh, that's one dead blowfly. I've got it. Yes! No blowfly will survive with me. They are so annoying. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull a couple of strips of the double-sided tape off and just run it along. What this will actually do is it'll sort of help straighten the box up a little bit too, so which is going to be a good thing. A little bit that's hanging over on both sides, we can just flick that over in a minute. So we'll make sure it's stuck down nicely. Take the backing off. Like so, and then we'll just fold that over, same here, and then we'll grab a little piece, and I glued the wrong side, never mind, I was meant to glue the side where I drew the shape on, but that's okay, I will fix once it's dry. There we go. Now, we'll move that one over to one side. And I'll leave that to rest for the minute. In the meantime, I'll grab our first lot. Now this bit I'm going to put on my little stamping pad, foam pad, so it's ready to go. This time I'm going to make sure I get the right side. Dearie me. And what we're going to do, again, is just add a little bit of tacky glue. I'll put a little bit more over here, like so. And then we'll try and pick it up. Like so. Lay it down, and what I'm actually going to do now, where did I put it? Hiding from me. Okay, now with my little bone knife I'm just going to pull that along. There we go. So we've got that one stuck down. Beautiful. Now I'm going to grab this bit, and so what I'm going to do, I just came up with an idea. Just hang on a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut out kind of some sort of like hills, like so. I'm going to lay that down like that. I'm going to take this fun foam out for the minute, and I'll remove this one too. I think I'll just use this bit of scrap paper, like so. I'm just going to hold that sort of like that. I'm going to grab my, so with my little dabber, I'm actually sort of thinking maybe doing it that way. I'm just going to add some of the blue. Just so on here. Okay, so I've done that one. Now what I'm actually going to do is there we go. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so next, now that we've got that like that, I'm going to move this all over, make sure nothing gets dirtied. We'll bring our foam pad back, a little piece of fun foam. Put that down like that. So, now let's see how well I can ink up these trees with the green, because it seems to be that, because I don't know what actual colour green this is, but it appears not to be all that dark, so we'll just have to, okay, I will have to fix that one up. And you know what, I reckon now's a good time to fix it. Okay, I've got a little bit of vegetable glycerine here. I'm just going to put few drops on here. Wow, that's really sucking it up. Okay, what I'm going to do, always comes in handy, I always have these cut up credit cards and gift cards, and I use them. Now, let's see how that'll work. I'm just going to test it, because the last thing I want to do is spoil what we've already created there. Oh yeah, that comes up quite nice now. Beautiful. Okay, so let's bring you back over. And let's sponge you back up. Just like that. And I'm going to put some just here. Like so. And I'll grab some of the sepia, but also a little bit of the green. Like so. I'm going to put them right about there, like so. I'm just going to try and figure out how I'm going to position them. I'm going to use the maroon for them. And just put them right there. There we go. And we'll sort of put a little bit of a shadow underneath them in a little bit, to make them look like, you know, they're not floating. And now I'm going to grab the little church, and what I'm going to do is I'll use the maroon for the church itself. So, clean this mess up a bit, and we'll just turn it around so we can, and we're going to put that right there. Oh no, can we line it up? I know what happened. Oh, look at that. I did it. Well, kind of, sort of, more or less, but not really. So, now that we've got that done, I suppose I better go and grab my watercolour pencils, and we can then put, you know, something underneath their feet. And oh, almost forgot, I was going to do one more, and that was the sentiment. And I'm actually going to put it over to the side here. So I'm just going to grab some black ink. I'm using the Memento, the teardrop version. Now, something I'm not going to do in this video, but what you could actually do is use embossing powder on it, so that you know, it sort of lightens it up a little bit more. So I'm going to put that right about there. Lift it up. Here we go. I'm going to do something else with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do quickly is I'll go and grab my watercolour pencils. I shouldn't have put them away. Okay. I still have my paintbrush from my previous video, so You Beauty, and my little rag, so I don't have to use that one. Awesome. Now, what I'm actually going to do is grab my clay yellow. I'll put some on the brush, and then I'm going to put some underneath the deers. A little bit more water. And off we go. Put some under there. Like so. That looks a bit better. There we go. And we'll even put some over here on the church. Put a bit of ground in. There we go. Just to cover up my little boo-boo. I'm always good at doing boo-boos. Oh no, guys. But then, if I didn't make them, you wouldn't get to learn how to make them disappear. Because that's exactly what I've just done. I've made them disappear. Okay, so I'm going to use my yellow glitter pen, and hopefully it's working. Yep, beautiful. And what I'm going to do is go over the black with that. Because that way it'll give it more of the golden look. Now what I'm going to do is I'll do the rest off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll finish this bit off and move on to the next one, because we're going to actually sort of try and do the other side slightly different. So, back in a second. Okay, so that's all done. Okay, so what I'm going to do is move this out of the way and move my gel pens out of the way. I'm going to grab this bit again. Now, hopefully that's dry enough that I can flip it over. Let's just hope. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the double-sided tape just to make it a little bit quicker. There we go. And then we'll just, I'm going to use my boning tool and just rub along, just to make sure it's down properly, like that. And then we'll take the backing off. It comes off easy, unlike the other one that I was using. There we go. Stick that down like that. All good. And what I'm actually going to do, I'll go with the lighter one. And all I'm going to do is just go along the edge with the glitter gel pen, the blue one. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'll grab the blue ink and I'm just going to run that. That's it. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry because I want to make sure that the glitter is completely dried off. But before I'll disappear to let it dry, I'm actually going to use some of my liquid pearls around the writing. I know it can be so funny, but cute. I'm going to put some on the reindeer. Like that. I'm so not going to try and do the other ones. I'm sorry guys. They're just way too small. However, it does dress it up a little bit. So there you go. Alright, so I'm going to let this dry, and as soon as it's dry, and it probably won't even take long because it's awfully warm in here. We've had a really hot day, so never mind. I'll get through it. I'm going to go and drink some water to stay hydrated while this is drying. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. So, I'm going to turn it over, put some tape down, like so, and then we'll grab our glue, and then we'll grab our box. And we'll take all this off, turn this around. Okay, I'm going to have to move things a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And let's put this down like so. And what I actually like to do is put my hand inside and just press my hands against each other. Like so. And then this side's done. So next, we're going to do two sides. And again, I'm just going to be lazy. Use the tape. Alright. And oh, come on. Okay. Now, hopefully I'll get it pretty much where I want it. Or not. Not to worry. go. Now, what do I want to use next? We'll use this one. Use that for the second. And we'll use our double-sided tape again. There's nothing worse than sticking things down and then all of a sudden everything starts falling apart on you. So yeah, I like to make sure that it's going to stick. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put this right against the edge, like that. Now I'm just going to go and grab a couple of things. My little box of goodies. Look out. Because what am I good at? Hiding things. Really, really press it on. Move it. And then I'm going to stick that down. Like so. And there I'll do the gold one. That along like that. And for the top, I'll use these ones. They automatically stick, so I don't have to put any glue on them, which always comes in handy. Like so. And for there, I need that many. Okay, 4. 4. And just put that on there like that. And it's sorted. There. More sparkles. Alright, I'll move this box out of the way. And we'll go more double-sided tape. Okay, make sure you've got it the right way around. It's something I'll have to remind myself of all the time. And then what we're going to do, I'm actually going to line it up down the bottom here, and then we can put it down, and again just use your hand to make sure it really sticks down. And then we have another side done. Now we're going to do this side. And then I'll better check to see who tried to call me. Luckily I'm kind of smart. I have my phone on vibrate, so my phone doesn't ring as such. So I can do videos. Yeah, people can ring. I'll ring them back. So at least I've got my priorities straight, haven't I? Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's see how straight we'll get it this time, eh? Yeah, that looks a bit better. Beautiful. And the other one. And we'll do it again. Put that one right about there. There we go. Now with this one, I'm just going to put a little bit on here, not too much. So basically what we've just done is we've made this side look different to the other side. So yeah, why not? Alright, now, and that's actually something else I'm going to do in a second. That I'm going to do differently on this one, because the fact that we're doing this one different, I'm going to make sure well, not everything, but you know, we sort of add different little touches to it. Okay, so what I'm going to quickly do, despite the fact that I've taken the tape off, is just go around the edges with the maroon colour. In the meantime, my fingers are getting stuck. Ah! Give me my fingers back. Alright, let's line this baby up. There we go. And then we just got 2 more to go. But first I'm going to go and get some water. And then I'll come back and we'll do the other one on the other side, and then the top bit. And then we're actually going to add something else. I've decided. I'm good at deciding, aren't I? You know, just go along as you create. You know, you can change your mind, you can add things, you can do whatever you want. So, anyhow, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Now, I've decided to use this wreath, and I'm just going to use the blue ink. I'll just ink this up. And we're going to try and center it the best we can. Press it down. so. Alright. And then what I'm going to do is grab these snowflakes that I've got. And we'll ink them up as well. And we'll just put a few on here. And when I say a few, I mean a few. Like so. And what I'm actually going to do is I've got this Merry Christmas cut out, and I'm going to put that sort of in the middle there. So what we're going to need to do is grab our tacky glue and just, you're going to come out? Okay. Add a little bit. We call that good. And then we're going to try and pick it up. Here comes the tricky bit. Okay. Drop you down. There we go. Just press that down. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the liquid pearl, of course. Now I'm just going to put some drops here and there. There we go. And that sort of, you know, sparks it up a little bit. So I'm going to let this dry, of course, and then when I get back we'll dress it up a little bit more, and then we'll be able to put it onto our box, and then do the last little bit, and then it's all done. So back in shortly. Okay, so I've let it dry overnight because it was just way too warm in here, and it's not going to be any better today. So I've got my roller shutters down to keep the heat out, so hopefully I'm not going to suffer in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the edges with the blue as well, and I feel like I want a little bit more sparkle in there. So we're going to revert to our glitter gel pens, and I'm trying to decide now, of course, and I better change my glasses so I can see better. Oh dear. Oh look, we did a little smudgy bit. That's okay, because we'll use that. Put some sparkle in. And what I'm actually going to do is, on this wreath, I'm just going to put some little sparkles here and there. There we go. That's a little bit better. And I'll use this on these ones as well. Alright. So next, I think you all know what's going to happen next. We're going to turn this baby around, and And we're gonna put some double-sided tape on again, and we'll be able to stick this one down. Like so. Now, for some unknown reason, I went further up on this side, that's okay. What we're going to do is we'll fix this little bit up afterwards so that you can't see that. So I'm not sort of concerned about that right now. Okay, so now all we've got left to do is this side, and then we'll just check all the corners, see if it needs anything, and then we can finish it off. So again, I've got a smaller piece to put over the top. Alright, we'll move that one over to one side again. Grab our little foam pad and a piece of cardstock, and we shall start decorating it. Now where did I, there it is. Now I'm gonna do this one slightly different. I'm going to do it like that, up in an angle like that, and then we'll grab our blue again. Now this time I'm actually going to do a couple of different colours. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Now, this time I'm going to go that way, and I'm going to grab the green. Hopefully it's still, oh yeah, it's still nice and juicy. Goody goody. And we'll just rub some of that on. Because I haven't got any other ones of these, I'm just going to use this one. They're pretty useless anyway, so does it really matter? And what I'm actually using now is the sepia. And having a little bit of the green in there will probably come out really, really pretty as well. So the rest here I'm going to do in the maroon colour. I'm going to try and get this area here a little darker. So it looks like we've got our little sky here, and we've got some green, and yeah, it gives us a little bit of a dimension as well. Okay, now with the other one we used colours in order to do our stamping, and what I'm actually going to do, I'm still going to use colour for the minute, we'll just ink up the smaller one here, because it's the smallest one I've got. If you've got some that are even smaller than this, even better. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just put a few on here. Now, yeah, we'll do it like that. Now, in order to do it without stamping on that pad, I'm just going to do that. Alright. Now, I'm just going to go into my green. But I'm also going to grab some of the sepia and we'll stick that down right here, like so. There we go. You know what? I'm going to go over it again because that didn't really turn out. I need a darker green, so we're just going to make them brown. Let's see, can we line it up again? Of course we can. Like so. There we go. That actually gave a pretty cool effect because you can still see the green, but it also has the sepia in it. So it's a win-win. Some more. And I'm going to put these ones sort of in an angle like that. And put them down here. I think I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want too many in there. Our little church again. Now this time I'm actually going to ink it up with some black. And I'm just using the Memento. I'm going to put that over here. Give it a good press. Lift it up. Now this time I'm actually not going to put the deers in. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And we're just going to have some fun prettying things up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my black glitter pen. You can remove that now. And what I'm actually going to do is just sort of fill this in a bit. What I'm going to do is with the windows, I'm going to use all sorts of different colours, especially the big one just down here. So it actually looks like, it sort of gives you that LED lighting effect. I'm going to put that colour there. White gel pen. I'm going to have to make sure it works. It's working. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is just here and there, I'm just going to add a little bit of the white. There we go. So I've got that done. And then, no, I won't do it with the white gel pen. Because I don't really want to do too much to it. So, we'll turn it around. We'll grab a double-sided tape. Can you tell I'm starting to suffer again? I don't like this weather. It's funny, I complain when it's winter because it's too cold, and I complain when it's summer because it's too hot. Can I be pleased? No, not really. Yes, I can, actually. Okay, so again, just try and sort of center it. I'll put that down like that. And if you would have noticed, I didn't put any writing on this one because I didn't feel it really needed it. We've got it on the front one. This is going to be the back, so it's like, yeah, it'll do. Okay, so again, we'll do the double-sided tape. Alright, tacky glue. Muck there. So we'll grab a box again. Line it up the best you can. Like so. Press it down. Put your hand inside so you can really give it a good pressing. And we got that done. Alrighty, so as you can see, this side doesn't want to close properly, so it needs a little adjustment. Because I think I did make it a little too long here. So we'll just fix it by cutting that little bit off, and then we can close it. Okay, now because this is right at the front, it's actually going to be a little bit tricky to fix it up. The back one won't be a problem, but the front one will. So put my thinking cap on, come up with a brilliant idea, and come back to you. So, back shortly. Okay, so I've already started and I've left one to put on with you guys. But what I've done is I've put some Diamantes on here. Now, what I've actually discovered just then, that some of them wouldn't stick down with the glue that I was using. So in order to combat that, I'm just using my tacky glue, and I'm just putting some of that very thinly along here and then pushing it into it, because I found as soon as I've done that, it's fine, it sticks. So what I might do is, when I show you putting it together on the top one that I haven't done, we'll just use this straight away because it seems to work a bit better. Everything is just trial and error, so if you don't try, you won't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start from this end and work myself back. What you want to do is put it on thinly, as long as we can get it to stick down, I'll be happy. And I suppose you could use a hot glue gun. I've just found it ends up making too much of a mess, so hence why I don't like using the hot glue gun for this, and the fact that I have a tendency to burn myself. So okay, so now that I've got that on, and I've got to make sure that I'm not too close to the edge because of the fact that it sort of moves up. So, but I think this will work nicely. So beautiful. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do, and hang on, I just got to go and grab one item. Now, where's my handbag? Okay, I needed my lighter so that I can do the next bit. What I'm going to do is just chop these in an angle, like so, because what we're going to do is make up a few ribbons, and this one is just a 3mm wide piece of ribbon. What I'm going to do is do a loop, and do another loop, like so, and then I'm just going to fold one loop into the other and pull it nice and tight, like so. And then I'm going to cut this one also into an angle, and because these have a tendency to fray, what I actually like to do is use the lighter and just heat the end in order to fuse it, like so. Alright, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to grab some of this glue, I'm going to put a little dot just there, and then we're going to push that middle section onto the dot and let that dry. So I'm going to do 3 more, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've actually finished it, and I actually ended up adding a little tag to it. So what I've done is I put it through a ribbon, tied a knot down there, tied a knot up here, and then just glued it to there so it can sort of hang over the side, and you can then write on the back of it who it belongs to, and just close this box up again. I'll still have to fix this one side, I think. It's still being painful. And look at that, it's closing a lot easier now. Yes, it's a win, guys, it's a win. So there you have it, a great little gift box, and you can put whatever you want to in it, and best of all, you don't actually have to gift wrap it, because I reckon it'll look really, really pretty, like just like that underneath the Christmas tree. Now, the other thing that you could do is even put, you know, a couple of bows up the top here, but I thought just on the sides, on the two sides, was going to be efficient enough. So, now I do hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I know it's probably a pretty long video, but these sort of things do take time, so, and be sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified next video that comes up. Now, obviously I'm doing my challenge right up until Christmas Eve, which is me putting videos up on a daily basis. So far so good, I'm on track, so let's see if it'll keep on going like that, or whether, you know, life ends up getting in the way. So I'm not putting it out there, I'm saying yes, I can keep doing it, so we'll see how it goes. Anyhow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.